Okay, now we're going on to we're introducing the Mystic Moon Shadow Dreamcatcher Wind Chime Girls.
Look how pretty.
Boy, do you love your Dreamcatchers and your wind chimes.
Yeah, so, as I was saying earlier, we had so many requests for Dreamcatchers.
Over the years, even. Yeah.
I don't know why.
People love them. They love them.
We were saying that it began with the American Indians, that they would hang them over the baby's cribs because it would let only the good come in and it would keep all the bad stuff out. So we love that. We love that idea. And we decided to marry it with the crescent moon. And look at how gorgeous that is. Wow. That is beautiful, and that's the Sphinx moon, and it changes color in the light. As you can see, as the light shifts, the color shifts. But look at the stones in the moon. Now, this is the 50 millimeter moon, so you can really see what's going on. It's got crescent moon stones and star faceted stones that's embedded hand set right into the crescent moon. Beautiful chain, and then look at the crystals. Look at crescent moons and stars and feathers. Well, these are feathers, which I thought was kind of cool with the Dreamcatcher and with the crescent moon. I really liked it. And this is that new thing we've been doing. It's enameling and it's hand done, but it's not a heavy, thick enamel. It's translucent. It's a clear enamel. And then we work the magic with the powders. All colors of powders.
It iridescent.
The pink and the green and the purple. It is so beautiful.
How about the real bell?
At the bottom, we brought the bell back because you loved it. And you know what? The combination of the bell with the chimes, it's screaming for those pixies and those fairies to come in. And they do. They hear it and they come. Summoning the fairies, yeah. But I think the colors on these pieces, on these feathers, look at this purple. It is so beautiful. And what's nice is that it's transparent so you can see the detail. There's so much detail in these pieces. Is that a plane flying over?
And it's very low. Very low, very noisy.
Well, we are close to an airport,
yes,
so
we are.
You will hear it when we're outside like this. But look at the web. The web is all folly dusted and
beautiful.
Tiny little aurora borealis stones in the web. Oh, this
we
piece
have never
is so
done
beautiful.
a Dreamcatcher like that, right?
No,
never with the fancy stones and the fancy colors.
No, but I just love
So
the crescent
beautiful.
moon with the net. It's like the moon has thrown out the net, you know, to catch the stars and catch all the good. Nothing bad. Nothing is allowed in that's at all dark or bad or scary. I just think that it's just a beautiful piece. And then the little bell at the bottom. Yeah.
And show the silver one too, because the silver one looks different than the gold.
Yeah, it does. Can you hold that for a sec?
Yep. There's the gold, and the silver is gorgeous.
Look
sterling
at this
silver
sterling silver. And that's
so
the
gorgeous.
Sphinx. Look at that moon. Sapphire and violet and purple and then all the beautiful feathers hanging down below. You know, I was out in the yard yesterday.
You were?
With Bodie.
Naked?
Well, Bodie. When he gets out to the yard, boy, he goes.
Yeah.
He's just gone. And we were under this big pine tree that I have, and there was a hawk feather. It was this big.
A hawk
and
feather?
I thought of this. Yeah.
Oh.
First I thought it was a turkey. But you know, the turkey feather is square kind of at the top, and this was definitely a hawk. It was so gorgeous.
Wow.
And it reminded me of this piece. I think these feathers are wonderful.
Beautiful.
I love feathers.
They look
Just love them. I
beautiful.
think they're beautiful, yeah. So look at that. That's the sterling silver one, and Jennifer's holding the gold one. Both are beautiful.
A lot of people do believe, and I kind of do too.
What?
When a feather falls down in front of you, it's a message from someone passed over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, this must have been my mother because Bodie was just like a wild man yesterday in the yard. Did I mention that he kind of took a dive in the pool?
What?
Yes.
He fell in?
We just opened the pool. No, he didn't fall in. He fell off a step and went under.
And fell in. Well, that's okay.
Well, we were all there. There were three of us there,
that's
there,
okay.
right next to him. And I just went down and went like this. And
up we go.
He was fine. But that was yesterday's event.
Learning to swim.
Yeah.
Took a dive in the pool.
But did I mention these big stars at the bottom? Look at this.
So gorgeous.
Look at the size of those. Look at how thick they are and gorgeous. Of course, crystal aurora borealis. Yep. Beautiful. And the bell. There's the silver bell. You know, when that bell rings, whatever special is going to happen because that bell is
Angel or
beautiful.
fairy gets
Yep,
their wings.
Angel or fairy.
Yep.
Yeah. Beautiful. Love that piece.
Okay,
Love it, love
so
it, love it.
that's the wind chime
Yep.
for the show.
Yep.
These are going to be very. I predict these will be very collectible.
Oh, I think so. I think so.